Disney. Who doesn't love Disney? I think it's safe to say that most people have been enchanted by a Disney movie at one point or another. It's sometimes easy to forget that Disney is actually a corporation run by people in suits and meetings and statistics. So when you're watching a Disney movie, you really turn into a kid again. Disney and their corporate ways, they make their movies whimsical so you buy more merchandise and appeal to kids. Ah, it's so whimsical. Even in the wake of Disney Infinity's announcement, I just couldn't fault them. And it's kinda funny really, because when Skylanders does it, oh come on, they're not even being subtle anymore. Yes, we get it, you want your hands in our wallets, but when Disney does it, it's different somehow. And I know, I'm being a complete hypocrite here, but Disney just has a hold on my childhood to the point where I just can't criticise them. Disney would never try to scam us like that. Right? And so I asked you all on my Facebook which game you'd like to see me review, and so you guys chose this. So without further ado, let's get into Disney Infinity. I'll admit, despite everything I said, I promised myself not to get caught up in the Disney magic. I'm just a professional reviewer like that, despite having no qualifications or education in game reviewing. But god damn it, the first 20 minutes of this game alone just completely sold me. It's so magical. Now I hate using this word, but it only seems right. It's epic. And with it all topped off by an orchestral score, it's beautiful. If you don't already know, the main gimmick of the game centers around what I like to call the Infinity Pad, because I don't know what it's really called, but Infinity Pad is a pretty cool name. You place a character on the pad and you get to play as them in the game. And I have to admit, as unnecessary as it is pretty cool. Well, it would be if the toys weren't so damn expensive. £12 for each? Disney, I don't know what economy you think you're in. Okay, I live with my mum, I don't have any idea what economy we're in, but this is a lot of money, guys. As cool as this is, I feel sorry for parents with kids between the ages of 3 and 24, because this is gonna make a lot of people poor. So for the sake of this review, I'm gonna stick with the 3 that came included in the box. The main gist of the game is pretty much the same as Toy Box mode in Toy Story 3, as this is where the idea came from. Toy Box mode is pretty much like a 3D version of Little Big Planet's level creator, except with 90% less functionality. And I'm not putting that against the game, as you can create a lot of stuff, but you can't exactly create your own game with it. Aside from that, each character lets you explore their world, or in this case, Monsters University, Mr. Incredible Land, or Jack Sparrowville. And while they are pretty fun to explore around for an hour or so, it gets pretty damn repetitive. The missions always either involve carrying NPC from point A to B, changing NPC's clothes, collecting all 10 things. I mean, if you're a kid, you'll probably love it. I know I would if I was the right age. But kids like everything, so that isn't really saying much. It's also incredibly easy, and I know it's a kid's game, but that doesn't mean it has to be this easy. Can ye find it? Whoa, I wonder where it is. Maybe if I follow this green arrow. Yeah, I found it. I'm an explorer. Hold on, wait a second. You can climb around on top of things, kill people, drive a boat. Who needs Assassin's Creed 4? Disney Infinity got there first. Ubisoft, more like you be ripping off Disney Infinity. Oh, snap. But let's see if the boat gameplay will hold up to the likes of Assassin's Creed 3. But while some of the playsets can be pretty dull and boring at times, you can do some pretty cool things. Like for example, if you hold the right analog stick in the right way and tap L1, you can do this with your car. So, that's something, I guess. This alone makes this game worth the money. It's pretty fun to do. And I was kinda liking this game, until I realised that was it. It didn't even hit me that I'd already experienced everything until it was too late. I was playing online with my friend in Toy Box mode, but then we were pretty disappointed to find out that you can't play the rest of the game online. Why? Free roaming around in your car, doing missions with your buddy? That's pretty much the appeal of the game, so I thought. How do you expect to go up against GTA 5 without proper online, Disney Infinity? Yeah, Infinity my bum. Yeah, you heard me. And what it ultimately comes down to is an incomplete experience. While it's true that the main aim of the game is to purchase more characters, they're supposed to feel like DLC, not parts of the game taken out so you can buy them back. Okay, wait a minute, isn't this starting to sound a little bit familiar? Yeah, that's right. When you look at it for what it really is, it's disc-locked content that you have to pay £12 per toy for. Instead of unlocking characters through completing missions, they're ripped from the game and sold back to you. And yeah, you get them as a toy, but let's stop kidding Disney here. This is sleazy corporate money-wasting crap made solely because Skylanders was successful. What you get here is around 6 hours of gameplay, a lot less than the average £30 game. And do you want to know how much this game cost me on its own? Yeah, almost double that. The fact is, there just is not enough game here to satisfy you nor your 6-year-old kid. Oh yeah, and the loading times are bad too. So if you want my advice, which you probably don't, but I'm going to give it to you anyway, I'd say wait a year or two for companies to pretty much forget about this game. Pick this game up at a flea market for around £10 with a bunch of toys, and you might just have a pretty good time. But as of now, don't give these guys your money. It really isn't worth it. Not even for the first 20 minutes, and that's pretty much the best part of the game. So yeah. That's all I have to say about this game, really. I don't have a funny way to end this review. So, yeah. See you next time. Jeffrey Rush is my favourite character in the movie because he's got a monkey, and Johnny Depp plays the same character in every movie he's in. I don't like this movie. Put it in the bin. Oh my god. I'm such a bloody weirdo.